Hello, everybody, and welcome to another round of roster reviews. This is coming out the day before Thanksgiving, and I won't have a video on actual Thanksgiving Day in the US. So sorry for non-US viewers, but we're taking off the day. But the first account we're looking at today is Luke42069. Of course, the meme number. He's in Strike Team Infern ? But that was probably a different symbol. Who knows what it was. Started in December 2021 at 4.3 million GP. So coming up right on 2 years. That's not too bad. They're a free player, or said they were was working on Executor and then core teams, which I think is a fantastic approach. And I see he has Sith Eternal already. 7-star Executor. This is great. It's been several months since they requested a review. We'll see if they bought those packs, among other things. Yeah, looking good for ships. GG's, R7, Kenobi. Ooh, Gear 11. Already seen a shortcoming in the account because he's someone you want to get up really fast. But 6-star both. I would usually go the approach of unlock. If you want to unlock both at 5 stars, then take 1 to 7 stars and then get the other. Not like both 6 stars, but just a little bit of nitpickiness. I don't see Raz or anything, so we didn't buy the Resistance pack, and First Order Officer is Gear 1 Level 1, so didn't buy the BB-8 pack either, so we got a true free player on our hands. So the Eternal Emperor is first, and I would say that was a great choice because they didn't go for Rey or Kylo and could have bought those packs, but being a true free-to-play player, that didn't really matter, so Kylo might be a good choice to go for. We got R7 Palpatine, so that might be what's going on. Just to the top, we do have a lot of good core teams. Treya, Omicron, Wampa Omicron, very nice. Django R5. Probably helped. Let me just check Bounty Hunters, because that probably helped a lot with Padme event, and it's just solid for a Bounty Hunter team. So this Bounty Hunter team, you could be running the Zam Omicron. Yeah, Zam Relics, I think, is premature unless you're going for Lord Vader. I think it's not the best to use. But if you do want to throw the Omicron, I'm glad you have her Relics. So you could run this team plus Dengar is pretty solid. But Grief and Mando are nice in there too. So like Boss, Grief, Mando. In Grand Arena, you have Zam and probably Django. But yeah, there's good flexibility there. Now let's go to Jedi. Not too many Jedi. That's one of the least populated Jedi factions I've seen in a review. Over 4 million. I mean, definitely has a solid Jedi Revan team going, but actually I might take that back. Because on a Jedi Revan team, the first person you want the relics is Yoda. He's the damage dealer. Second is probably Jolie. Revan is probably third, because, I mean, R7, maybe this was just because of Crate, but there's no real big reason to get him to R7 early on. I have him at R7, but that's because, like, he was starting to fall behind the rest of the pack, and I'm, like, very end game. R5 would be fine with him. R3 right now, honestly. So Yoda, yeah, get some relics on Yoda. Qui-Gon is the Omicron, and as long as you get Anakin at relics, that is gonna get some good work done for you. No Ki-Adi-Mundi, of course. GK, that's a weakness too. Like, get him to Gear 12, get him to relics. He is such an important tank. Get him just to do a few relics. You will not regret it. Sith faction is looking. We got more relics here. Part of that is just for Sith Eternal requirements, but we got Savage, Omicron, that's great. Nihilist Scion, they're at a serviceable level, so I cannot criticize there. Clearly don't have Starkiller or Darth Revan yet. Darth Revan is a good target, just depends on what else you are working towards. Empire real quick. We've got the just the Imperial Trooper requirements for Sith Eternal Emperor. Dark Trooper is R5, so that is making it work. That is good. I'd want just another Imperial Trooper and Relic. Well, Range Trooper is Gear 12. That can probably work for now. Aiden is actually really important, like one of the most important characters in the game right now, because she's a great target for relics. Just from fleets, especially early game, land game, and then the raid. She is definitely worth her salt. And you get the 7-star ship, so yeah, Aiden, great target. Probably need to make a video on most valuable characters like that, because she is so valuable. Okay, moving on. Just check out First Order. Kylo Ren is not on this player's mind, so I'm not going to push you in that direction at all. Rebels. Nice full relic core team. That is great. Omicron on Rex. So, I mean, it's not like relics, but it's a turn meter train team. So, even decent gear Phoenix is going to get the job done. Chopper, Hera, Rex. Kanan and Sabine are the best, but they require Zetas, so if you're Zeta poor, it's fine to use like Zeb and Ezra. That'll make it work for now. Zeb's kind of nice with his stuns too, so. Yeah, as far as next big project, I might go for like Jedi Master Luke into Leia. That might be a good thing, because by the time you're done with Jedi Master Luke, Leia's requirements, well, depending on how fast you go, like Leia's requirements might be closer to being accelerated, and you have a lot of overlap there. Or maybe Jedi Master Luke into Jabba. They were not working on Jabba. That much is clear. Yeah, it's enough to look at on this side of things. Oh, back to Republic. Got Zetas on Bad Batch and their low gear. I mean, I'm sure that's getting something done for you in Chromium. Yeah, interesting. Okay. Yeah, now let's look at some mods. Of course, speed is not everything, but it is a more disproportionate impact in the early game. It just helps me sort through where a player is focusing. So this is the high health build. See a little bit of speed there, but not super fast. Mara Jade fastest on GL. That is solid, even without Starkiller. However, just with Palpatine. She is his best friend. 343 speed, not too bad. Crit damage. She might be one of your damage dealers, so at this point, so don't blame me there. Piet 343, very nice. Yeah, crit damage too. I mean, he might be contributing a lot in the damage for you. Those are good early game speed focuses. Moff Gideon also is also up there. Well, not super fast, 298. He's just kind of naturally fast. So we only have 2 characters over 300 speed. So 2 years in, I would expect some more than that. So you might need to increase your focus on mods. But he can do just fine in a Gidme team maybe, if you're not using him in your standard Command Imperial Trooper team. Zam has some decent stats to share. But I wouldn't super focus on speed for her when other characters that need it themselves are out there, because she only, at the end of the day, she only spreads a fraction, so it's not worth putting your best speed. Good protection, decent speed, but I feel like we could get more protection, like maybe closer to 100k. Yeah, so defense, I mean, he is a defensive character, but switch that with protection. You want as much protection as possible, because yeah, plus 100% defense while at full health. So it doesn't matter how much health you have, or how much defense. If you get down to health, you start taking more damage. On solo, good crit damage is good. Good speed. You don't need extra crit chance. I'd put like a health set on him. Maybe you're relying on this because this is the crit damage triangle. If you do have a crit damage, double crit damage triangle, like the set and the primary, you go for that and then switch these crit chances elsewhere, because he does give himself plus 20% crit chance. You don't really need anything, especially at that high of relics. Vader's always a topic of interest. So speed, I don't really like speed on Darth Vader, and especially not if you're not even going to use a crit damage triangle. You need as much damage on him as possible. He's gonna take a million turns in a row. Like, once he gets the turn, and he gets extra speed from his unique, and he gets turn meter, like, you're not wanting speed focus on him, especially at the cost of not getting a good primary. Like, this This is like an Admiral Piet mod. This is like for someone that doesn't care as much about the primaries. They're a support character, you just want them fast. Tenacity too, that's awful. Like, okay, this one's, I mean, you need to get away from the speed set. Get an offense set with like potency secondary, offense set, potency set, as much offense as you can. Crit damage, triangle. A lot of work needs to be done on Darth Vader. Especially, I mean, for earlier game Chromium, Darth Vader is super important. Okay, so Revan. A little bit of bump in health. That's good. He's kind of slow, but maybe you're making it work. Offense. It's not the worst. Like, it's not as bad as crit damage for him because he has such low crit chance. But I want more health on him. Like, that's how he's going to survive. Yes, he recovers from attacks on a turn with his lead, but his protection pool is pathetic. Dark Trooper, let's see how much damage you got on this guy. It's like, okay, we need some slicing here. Offense, flat offense secondary is good. Try to get a flat offense secondary there too, especially if you're not caring about speed. There's no speed here. I mean, if you have speed, give it to him too. This is great. Lots of secondary offense. Not as good. Speed isn't. I mean, sometimes you want to. Sometimes speed on him is going to help, and you can never predict when it is, but... let me just see Django. He's a beast. Yeah, pure crit damage. Like it. I mean, I like offense better, but at least you're focusing all on the damage. And health matters to him more than protection, because he gets plus 50% max health, which is an insane unique. Like, for anyone, that would be crazy good. So, like, just give him as much health as you can to help increase that, because he's going to get plus 50% after that. Commander Luke, let's check him out. Offense and tenacity. I have actually switched to this too. Like, the tenacity does get annoying, especially because he gives himself extra tenacity when he's not in call to action, and then he has really high tenacity. And I just experienced that with Night Sisters for CLS yesterday, and that was kind of a pain. It's decent, but like speed is really slow. Like, just have a lot of work to do on the speed front, just mods in general. Not all the synergy is off, but you're kind of neglecting stuff. And I know he's not gear 12, so you can't put 6 dots, but that's still pretty slow for the Captain Rex. Like, he really gets the team going. And I know he gets bonus speed, but jack up that speed a little bit. Alright, that's all I'm going to do for this one. I've already given my recommendations, probably JML into Jabba or Leia, and then work on those mods. Next up, we got Me Pika 1. They're also a December 2021 account, so exact same age as the last guy, but we'll see the difference here. Also free to play. Their plan was Executor, then Supreme Leader Kylo, then JMK. That was a while ago. It seems like they may have completed that because we do see JMK there. JMK there. What if I said GMK? Focus on Grand Arena and Territory War. Chromium 1. 6.3 million, so a lot further along. And we'll see if they bought the resistance packs in a sec. Probably. I mean, let me just look at resistance first. Yeah, seems like they bought the pack, which is definitely solid investment. But they gave away their pure free-to-play card, unlike the last guy. But I think that's, honestly, I think that's like the right call. That's just such a good deal. Okay, we got R8 Negotiator. R8 is for JMK, of course, but that's good. Malevolence getting up to 7-star. Chimera, 7-star. Executor, 5-star. So it's painful to spend the crystals. I'm working through it with Leviathan right now, but I mean, if you don't have profundity, it's something you're probably gonna have to do. Just see how much they're engaging in datacrons. Just a little bit. I guess this is the one they're using on that JMK team. But yeah, not too much need for datacrons, maybe. Actually, you could get you. So it might be worth a little bit more investment in Conquest. Doesn't take much. You're trying to get the key cards anyway. But we do have 3 GLs, 5 Zetas on JMK, and 5 on Slickers, so they're both been going without a Zeta for a while. Press the Advantage is actually one I don't think you totally need. It makes him immune to stagger and taunt effects or something. So it's actually not that important. Probably the basic here, yeah, like I think it makes it do more damage, but I guess I get it. I mean, those aren't like killer Zetas. Like, they're just normal characters. There's probably higher priorities, but I would eventually want to get all the Zetas on GLs. Gas R5, that's great. Well, I mean, you want him higher relics eventually, but you have him, so that's good. Definitely a TW, more TW-oriented player, because we got Sidious, Omicron, Padme's R5. Let's just start filtering by actions here. Wow, this is a full Galactic Republic, and I guess a lot of that is just because of JMK and gas, but Qui-Gon and Anakin, good enough. I think, yeah, I don't think he needs the Zeta if you're not running him under Padme. Yeah, I think the Zeta just gives Padme a bonus turn, so makes sense. Is Ki-Adi-Mundi anywhere? No, but that does not surprise me. People are not running light side UTB. Maybe you are, and in which case, I mean, Cam would definitely help with Qui-Gon Jinn. Bad Batch, 1 Zeta. Okay, I mean, it's pretty solid. Let's look at Jedi in general. I love RGK, courtesy of JMK farm. Yoda. This is more like it for like, well, okay, Yoda at Relics. There's a different reason for that. Revenant Gear 12 is pretty good already. You do want all the Zetas though. His Zetas are amazing, including Direct Focus. Definitely need that. I would want Jolie in Relics to make a Old Republic Jedi team work, because as long as he stays alive, and it's an offense-only team, so as long as he stays alive, you're going to be just fine. So he is a high priority for Relics in my mind for you. Sith, all the cool factions. Jedi and Sith. Perfect. I feel like everyone I look at has Savage Omicron. It's like the best, it's the most no-brainer move for pretty much any free-to-play player. Treya, Omicron, good. Nihilist Silent probably needs a little bit of a bump to make the team work, because he is playing tank. Sith Empire Trooper, if you had Sith Empire Trooper up and running, it kind of takes some heat off Scion, but Darth Revan team up and running, I like it. Malik too, that's great. Bastila, I like her at least year 13 flat. She does get a decent bump from her gear 13, I think. Marauder R7 sits for Sith Turtle Emperor. Or maybe he's R6 or something for that, but yeah, that's working well on a Revan team. Pretty solid Sith faction. Rebel. Yeah, so this is one instance where our previous reviewee was actually ahead. CLS team is just a gear 12, and then 3PO and Chewie is not even 7-star. Definitely worth focusing on. Get some Zetas on Chewbacca. Probably Loyal Friend first, and then Raging Wookiee kind of put off for a little bit, but definitely important. Because the Loyal Friend is the protection health recovery. It's great for banners. CLS 2 Zetas, probably very strapped for Zetas. That's probably the third one I'd apply on him too, but you do want it eventually. I'd definitely say they're a high priority for some relics. On Mothma team, I wouldn't really worry about right now. There's probably just executor stuff. And Django. Django's for JMK though. Solid. Grief and Mando, get them up a little bit, just so they're going to survive and get you some insta-kills. And then, of course, we got to check out resistance because we're likely going to see this player work towards Ray very soon. Just need R7 on JTR. R7 on Scavenger first, kind of interesting. I will go for JTR first. But yeah, just need those relics, and they're going to be working on Ray, so you have your path in front of you set out already. Don't really need me prodding there. Let me just check one more. Let's just look at Separatists. They've got a decent team going on. I mean, Watt is okay. I mean, Omicron, Droidica. Probably, yeah, it looks like you're working towards getting B2 to Gear 13. It's probably a good idea. Nuke 2. B1. Okay, yeah, B1's in relics. So yeah, B2 is probably more important to get out for TW. Obviously using Droidica. Maybe Gear 12 is just fine. In Grand Arena, Nuke's probably a better 5th or BB-8 or something, but yeah, pretty decent. Now let's look at some mods. Alright, here we go. I'll just take a peek at JMK. Good speed, a lot of health, solid. More damage, but if you care about damage on him, might as well get that basic data. The Spring Motor Kylo Ren, also fast, or speed set, but not fast. I would not call that fast for him. Health is definitely a good thing to add on him. Crit damage triangle, of course. He wants that more than any other character in the game. Decent damage. A lot of extra health, I like that. But I would focus on more offense when we can. A lot of extra protection, not a ton of speed. I feel like someone else might be able to make use of this. That likes a lot of protection. I don't know. He's not super fast, so I feel like for this amount of speed, I'd want an offense set. Excuse me. This looks like it had potential at one point, but kind of failed. I mean, I guess you really are leaning into the all health, which I don't blame you for. But this is a good one. This is very well rounded. Yeah, a lot of health. Okay, you're really targeting health. So I mean, if that's the thing, it is effective. I think there's a lot of times you just need to hang in there until he really ramps up, and you get a lot of health steal. So decent speed for a health build on Sith Eternal, so that is solid. Darth Revan, R4 is an interesting stopping point. 64k health, 312 speed, not too slow, not too fast either, but it's a decent person to have. It's one of your fastest non-GLs. And Piet, one of the most popular and fast characters for lower GP accounts. Protection is actually something I do like on him. He's got okay speed, relatively good speed for this account, seems like. That is not a deep mod pool if that's your second fastest character. Yeah, so we got really slow top end characters. So speed is a definite weak point on this account. Because this account, you could be in a Rhodium. Like, you could be very well ensconced in a Rhodium with this roster. There's 3 GLs, you got Executor, you got some decent ships. Speed's holding you back. Resistance Hero Poe, I wouldn't expect to see this fast or like high on the totem pole. Especially not faster than Finn. Because what you want to do with Finn, he gets inspired with this ability and passes it to Poe. And then Poe can inspire someone else. Because he needs to be inspired already. It's like, okay, when inspired. If he is inspired when he uses a special ability, he can inspire a target resistance ally. So he's going first. He's not inspiring anyone. Finn, I mean, it's actually a great idea to have them really close, but you just have it reversed. Give him the slight edge, and then he's going to pass to Poe, and you can inspire someone else. So almost good execution there, but just a little bit reversed. Padme could use a lot more health. Like, she just wants a lot of health. It's not like, I don't know what you're giving it up for, because there's not a lot of speed. Maybe you just haven't sliced yet. Okay, defense, no. Like, this is garbage. Like, none of this is what she wants. It's like barely any speed. No. Health, I mean, that's the right primary. It just needs to be sliced. This isn't a slice-worthy mod to me, but you might need it to be if your pool's that shallow. Just a lot of work needs to be done on these mods overall. So check out your swigga.gg for like every character when you're trying to decide how to mod them, figure out what primaries and sets people normally use in high kyber, and that's usually a good idea. Not all the time, but I would just go with it. Plus 111 speed for Rex. He's one of those that really just cares about speed, maybe survivability here and there. So defense, it's okay. Protection, yeah, it's okay. He's better with health, but you know. Anakin, offense. He actually under Qui-Gon. I usually prefer offense, but he's one of those characters that likes a crit damage set because Qui-Gon's giving him so much offense already. It's just you want it multiplied by a higher number here. I mean, offense is good, but you can probably swap out with someone that's running crit damage set that doesn't get as much extra offense as Anakin does under Qui-Gon, and then it might work out better. That's all. Well, I have to find Darth Vader and look at him. Yeah, so maybe Darth Vader would be a swap candidate. Yeah, crit damage, and not a ton of extra offense. Really slow. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, maybe work at an exchange between Darth Vader and Anakin, the past and present Anakin. But just find a potency cross for Vader. Maybe just keep this one even if you're going for a crit chance. He doesn't need crit chance because Merciless Master gives so much, plus 50% crit chance. But yeah, if Anakin had an offense cross here, it might be enough offense for him. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for letting me take a look at your account, and keep up the farming, but work on those mods. And the last full review we're going to do is XWing. They're an Ashla Bendu Bogan. And I say last full review because there's a special account I want to just take a peek at because it's kind of bizarre. But they started in November 2021, so similar time period to the previous two. This whole video is just accounts from the end of 2021. 7 million they spend on high value packs here and there. So they said they bought the new Lightspeed bundles. And I see we already have Cal here, which is great. What kind of datacron they're running? The Terminator actually might work some wonders on that too. I got Executor. I'll look at characters in a second, but I'm impressed to see Cal that early. I guess right this way. We're not really, maybe lacking on the shipbuilding materials, and that is a crunch that people were not prepared for when they bought Lightspeed bundles. So that was a pain, but having Finalizer already is nice. Let me just quick check. Just 1 GL. But yeah, Slicker and Ray are great next moves. Do you need them? I think you need them like 5-star. Yeah, you need them 5-star for both of those. So that'll take a little bit of time, or crystals, either way. Got both Malevolence and Negotiator finished. Very nice. So this is a solid ship setup. I don't have Profundity or Leviathan, but that's fine because you got 4 great fleets here. In Erodium, you got just 2 and 2, so you can make it work. Sucks if you're facing people with Leviathan and Profundity though. And let me see. So we got like Interceptor 5 stars. No Scythe. Probably don't have Inquisitors yet. TIE Defender. Titan Relics is solid. This is just such a busted ship. So valuable. Don't have Scythe yet, so I mean that's something that you really want. It does help you, but it's fine. Just out of curiosity, let's see. Yeah, okay, so getting there to Grand Inquisitor. Just need a few more at Relic 5, and you can get them. And then you can work on Scythe, which is fantastic. So we got a lot of Jedi here. We got Seer, we got the Ufu team. I don't... Malicos too. So this is great. I love seeing these newer characters because they're so valuable. They're so good. And like as long as you can This is something I don't like that I see in newer accounts a lot, that they don't go for these conquest characters hard, because this guy unlocked Malicos right away in Conquest. And they're 7 million, 2 years old. 1 GL. You can do it. Like, this is fantastic. That team is so good. I just beat Ray with it. Got this team and not even Star Killer. And even though it's like just Conquest characters and Marquees, that's a GL killer team. So you can kill Ray with it. And then you can save JML for something else. Kind of cool though. I mean, I don't usually see Star Killer. This is the first time I've seen an account with this and not even Star Killer. That's sick. How's he looking? But really slow, really leaning into the slowness. I think he wants a little bit more speed, but like the offense, yeah, you want just pure damage on him. But speed too. Like, I think might be neglecting speed a little too much. Yes, they want to be slow, but a little bit. But once the enemy's done taking extra turns and you're done getting that boost, you want them to be going fast. So I'd say you want them at least middle speed. So Seer's really slow. And it's usually fine because their cooldowns decrease based off her speed. Super slow. Like, I think this is too slow for this team. 15. I mean, yeah, like, good in theory, but give them a little bit of extra speed there. Let's look at Jedi. This is another faction that seems ahead of its time for this player. Except Kiadi Mundi, that's what I'm used to seeing right now. GK just R5. Cal Kestis R7. I don't know. I'm someone that doesn't ever want to play any TV over Kron. Like, I don't know. Well, you probably need it for his missions on Zepho. They're like ridiculous. Which one do you have on him? Leader. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty cool having Cal Kestis already. All the good Jedi. This is Jedi Central. What's up, Qui-Gon? Mace. Ooh, Mace. Yeah, like, get Mace up there because you have a really flexible Jedi setup. I mean, you can have a JML team. You could split to among these four, like Jedi Knight Luke, Revan, Cal, and Master Luke, you can get 2 really good teams. And then you can have a Qui-Gon team, then Anakin's, of course, his own thing. I would probably do, like, Jedi Knight Revan and Cal, and then, like, Bastila. Lee, where's Lee? Right there, yeah, solid. Yeah, you can make some good stuff go on there. Back to Republic, are we anywhere near JMK? Doesn't look like we're targeting them because we don't have the crappy clones worked on. Sith, okay, glad you have Darth Revan up and running. That is very good. No Marauder, because we don't have Sith Throne Emperor. Let's just check First Order, because they're gonna be getting Slicker soon. So yeah, it's just the ships holding back mainly. And R7 Kylo Ren. Let's see if he was leaning into Resistance over. We got R7, Rey, BB-8, and Rey. Okay, so Resistance will probably be first. Rey, I mean, and can't go wrong there. Both ships looked even, Stevens. Oh, I still have Empire Filter. That's why I'm not seeing anything. Yeah, they're like neck and neck. Might get both at the same time, honestly. It's light side, dark side tickets. If you finish both those ships at the same time, you're going to be farming tickets at the same time. So that is all the big projects you can handle for now. Captain Rex, I would farm. Phoenix is amazing. What league are you in again? Rhodium something. Might be Rhodium 2. Maybe you can get used to a low gear Phoenix, but maybe not. So I guess maybe put that off until you're ready to fully commit to it. Bounty Hunters. Mando R6. I'm used to like everyone just neglecting Mando, but this is like even higher than I would give him. Higher than I have. I have my R5. Grief Gear 12 is probably fine for him. As long as you don't care. If you don't care about Datacrons, Gear 12 is fine for now. Damn, I guess the speed boost. So you get these three. Bosk. Boba Fett, probably. And that works. This looks like a mistake. That looks sad. The Boosh Omicron, which is now obsoleted, and it's only a Gear 8 Boosh. So that seems like a waste. And I am sorry for your loss there. Empire. Not too much. Like, we got Vader and Thrawn, and not a fully decked out Palpatine. Got Mara Jade Omicron. I don't know. I feel like these can deserve more attention. Well, Palpatine you're going to need to, so that's another actually thing. Not ready for Slicker yet. It's just not just ships. We need Palpatine up and running. Palpatine should have been required for Rey, because she is a Palpatine. But he is needed for his Premier Cup. Oh, another thing is they said they have like BT1 and 000 for platoons. BT1's awesome. I give him like Zeta and give him even more relics because he's going to be fantastic. And that brings up the question, should you go for Afra? When should you go for Afra? And I think for this player, R5 already on these, probably really soon. I mean, if Hondo is not done. Okay, yeah, Hondo and Sana Staros, low stars. I don't think she's accelerated. Once she is accelerated, like farm her up. I mean, she could be. I didn't bother to go look. And then Hondo, once he's accelerated, just instant. And he's so good on his own. Like, he's just such a plug-and-play character. So you could get him up and use him anywhere. And then you just need Sana. Sana is really the price of admission because she's the one that's the odd one out. Not really useful. Not used on Afra's team. So she's the last one that needs attention. But Hondo, you're not going to regret it. And you're already halfway there. So Afra would be a great thing to do. Alright, time to look at some mods. And starting with our R8, Master Luke. I'm so used to him at R9. It feels sad when he's below that. We don't have as much protection as we could. That's a good amount of protection for R8. I could tell you have a lot of it poured in. Not just with primaries, but some secondaries. Flat secondaries in there too, here and there. Oh, just a little bit actually. This probably, yeah. Protection secondaries, that's a good one. And primary. Okay, well, yeah, that's not too bad. Revan fastest, non-GL. Plus 163, that's good, I like it. Much stronger than the past two accounts we looked at. Anakin fast, this fast, kind of confusing to me. But I guess if you can just want to run out there, wipe a whole team out and come back. Yeah. And that might be how you're running it. It might just be an overkill team where you annihilate a whole team. Just Qui-Gon and Anakin, 2-man or something. Probably with some sports in there too, but I can see a use case for it. Lots of protection on Mara Jade. At 330 speed. I guess at gear 12, that really is economical because your protection is near what it's gonna be already at that point. Health is really low. So mods don't work well there. Her offense is not... I like it. I think that's pretty good. I'm tired of looking at Piet. I won't look at him. CLS. Offensive tenacity. Good tenacity. Good damage. Great speed. This is Chef's kiss. On this Luke. This is a great combo. Ooh, 26 speed. Tenacity. Yeah, this is like just really solid. This is a great mod too, super fast. As long as you get like the tenacity sets and that tenacity cross, you're already a good chunk of tenacity. So I don't know. I don't like to like pour into it like, oh, we need every secondary to be perfect. So Rex really fast, really good. He's one of those mono-stat characters that you really only care about one. Malik. Lots of protection, I like it. Good speed, too. Yeah, he's a force. Lost, pretty fast. These are good mods. Okay, we're getting lower now, but he's still almost 300. Full protection, not even any health. I like it. The good thing about focusing on protection, you don't really miss out when you don't go 6 dots. Let's see Cal's modding. Pure health. I mean that's you can't really go wrong with that. There's great speed, good health. That's gonna work for you in the special mission in TB. It's probably gonna work for you pretty well in Grand Arena. I do like more offense, more damage on him. Mine has quick damage, triangle, and then offense. And not quite as much health, but health is definitely solid on him. Especially because he gives himself a lot of protection up. It's just a good way to go. Gas. Good protection, good speed. Opting for protection here over crit damage. That's definitely a good, like, one of the 2 plays you can go with. Very solid. This account is looking great. I mean, good job, XWing. Things are very well. This is crit damage and potency, which I love. Great speed for those sets, like fantastic. So your mods are a relief. The past 2 accounts, it was kind of hard to look at all the mods. But this is very nice. A sight for sore eyes, as they would say. Who's interesting? Again, okay, again, Poe is faster than Finn. You don't want it. 268 there. And missing a mod, so that's why. So once you put the mod on him, just give him a mod. He'll be faster than Poe, and that'll be a good setup. Let's check General Grievous. Great health, good speed. Crit damage, he does benefit from crit damage, so I think it's worthwhile to give him crit damage. The health is definitely arguably an option. I mean, obviously, he wants a ton of health. But I still think crit damage is clearly better. But you can make an argument for health, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, we're getting towards the lower end. Yeah, I think you're doing really well. On the account, modding is great. You're going to have 2 more GLs coming in, because that is one of the weaknesses on this account. You're GL light, so you're going to get 2 more. I'd probably go for Sith Eternal Emperor 2. Jabba, maybe. I mean, Jabba is a good option, because you already have JML, so you already have Jedi Knight Luke. Jabba's a good option. Speaking of which, let me just see Jedi Knight Luke's mods, because I never get to look at him. Jabba's an option. Leia, I don't know, pretty much anything, except Lord Vader. I'd probably put him off. Plus 112, extra protection, crit damage, solid, extra offense. This Luke is looking solid too. I love protection on him because he has one of the highest protection pools in the game. Like, even over GL. So he has base 77,000 protection. It's insane. So, just glad you have protection there. Yeah, I mean, overall, just solid effort across the board. Very well done. And to round out the video, typically I only review 3 accounts, and they're all people that have requested a review. But this is just a bonus little interesting tidbit. This is Grandola Paca. They did not request a review. This is a player that someone in my Discord server based in Carbonite. They are 9 million GP, and they have one of the most bizarre accounts I've ever seen. Alpha tier, don't know anything about that. Guild. Ships, I mean, they have Executor. Looks pretty normal there. No other meta fleets. But look at these GLs. Like, let me just filter by Galactic Legend. Actually, in case I'm missing something. Only 1 with Ultimate. 5 GLs, no Ultimate? I mean, there's some reasons to hold off on Ultimate. 1, you can get more ship drops and Galactic Chase events for some reason while you're farming tickets. But you only really need 1 holdout for that. 2, you could be like bulking up on the tickets for the next GL you get. But again, you only need 1 of each alignment to do that. All these have 6 Zetas, so they all have all the Zetas. Lord Vader is at R2. Relic 2 Lord Vader. He's like one of the hardest ones to get. 45 speed. I mean, this is one of these massive accounts that like literally has no idea what they're doing, but is terrorizing these lower GP players. 30 speed. This is very impressive modding, yes. Speed set, only 82 on a GL. What's he packing? 59 speed. I mean, at least it's got crit damage triangle. It's just so weird. This is such a strange account. Who needs ultimates, right? And who needs speed mods? I mean, could they get out of... They could get out of Carbonite if they try. I mean, they're in Carbonite 1. They're at the top, the peak Carbonite. Man, what is wrong with people? Any other oddities? I mean, fifth brother Omicron, that's great. I mean, to me, I'm wondering if it's like, do they cheat somehow? And they're like, have all these resources they don't care about? They have all these Omicrons. They do nothing. You can pick one and use it at a time. Otherwise, they do nothing. This is such a strange account. I haven't looked at it fully. I just saw like the GL, so... Okay, not too much else standing out to me now, except like... Cody Zeta, that's interesting. Some people actually swear by that. It's very weird. I mean, the mods are atrocious. After the GLs, 105. I mean, I guess that's more than I was expecting. We just jumped down a little bit. 63, and it's all gold. Like, this is just... I mean, this seems like a moneymaker for CG. This is one of those players that's never going to get anywhere, like, competitively, or earn things like the natural way. They're probably getting terrible crystal income. They're not getting stuff done for other reward systems, conquest even. So they're probably spending on resources and getting a lot. Like, all these are these all gold mods? Is this a cheater? No, okay, not all of them have all gold. 6A. Still, like, this is... I don't know, very weird. I just wanted to share it real quick. Very strange. I mean, what is the reason to not have these ultimates? Just very odd. That's it for this one. Again, Thanksgiving is tomorrow in the US, so happy Thanksgiving to all my United States viewers, which is a majority of you. Appreciate you guys watching. Hope you enjoyed the roster reviews. Thanks so much. Give a thumb up and all that stuff. See you later.